And on that fateful day, after doing my last round in Sineku, to ensure that all my seniors were taken care of to us. When I got to this school, this is where I spent my time and panic. Whilst tears ran down the face of my elders and seniors, all I could do was to say, "Be calm, it will be over in an hour." But little did I know it would be for us. Thank God we are alive and we have to celebrate life. Let's celebrate because to us, few amongst us are sowing hate and envy. The minority is preaching hardship, destruction, and civil disobedience. My fellow Kalinago Braves and constituents of Atkinson and Twizzle, my brothers, let us stand for good, honest, and trustworthy governance. Let us stand with a working government, and that is no other than the Dominican Labour Party. And sometimes we use a little bit of broken language. We say it was, it is, and it will be the government to lift us up. It is the Dominican Labour Party who started the housing revolution in the Salibia constituency, whereby homes were built in Sineku, Maho River, Gullet River, Sensi, Salibia, Baraka, and Tuna. Yes, they were destroyed and some were damaged, but thank God we had no loss of life and we can still celebrate life today. In a place we have to all start to reconstruct. Post-Maria, the government made available to us in excess of $3.6 million in cash to several families in the Salibia constituency, $6 million in housing materials, $1.5 million to the residents of the Atkinson community. And today we are witnessing our government continued commitment to building us redesigned, sustainable, and resilient homes. Of course, I must inform us that we, the government, is serious about housing our people, and thus far we have built 10 in Sineku, 10 nearing completion in Upper Tuna, and 10 is being constructed throughout the constituency. In the Kalinago territory. Doing so, we don't only pay attention to those who support the Dominican Labour Party, we pay attention to everyone, because the Dominican Labour Party believes that it is coming from we are doing this on humanitarian grounds. And if we had to pay particular attention to colors, I can almost certain that some people may never have or would have never had a home by now. Also, there are 50 new homes to be constructed with EU grant fund, and today the government news MMCE will be constructed in the Salibia constituency 182 new homes. And these new homes will cost 2, 3, and 4 bedrooms. I am the Salibia constituency. I started with the Salibia constituency, and in Atkinson, you are definitely of the Salibia constituency. So rest assured that Atkinson and Twizzle is catered for and will be taken care of. We have identified lands in the Atkinson community to construction of such Atkinson Primary School. If you did not know, to our thought that this type of structures are not for the Kalinago people, and that we should think traditional. Sometimes I would go to other constituencies, to Castlebrus, to Laplaine, to Grenfell, and I'm sitting like you are sitting, and I'm asking myself, what was wrong with our then administration? And the government gave the administration the opportunity to make modifications, and all they could come up with was to paint it in and a stripe of red and give local lumber. If we are in the last part of the 21st century and we are talking resilience, I think we need to rethink. And while I am not against our traditional laws and norms, we should not to retard our development. Because when we sit and we one who is in charge, you should take full control and go ahead and build. But what some people don't realize, our Obutu has a lot to do with what is happening in the community. We must start looking at the bigger picture. We cannot allow our generations to blame us for not handling their future properly. Honorable Prime Minister, on behalf of my constituents, I want to say thank you for giving us a hand up and not, as they think, a hand out. I believe the 10 completed homes in Sineku, the 20 currently under construction. Whilst I may not be the one to be handing over the keys, some will continue to criticize. We will continue to provide comfort to those who are less fortunate. I pray God's blessing on us all. I look forward to that blessed day when all my constituents and family in the Salbia constituency from Subaina, for those who don't know, Subaina is the first entry point to the Kalinago territory. Well, before Majini. And way down to Antrizal and Tuna will have resilient homes. At the domino table, everyone wants to win. However, only one can win at one time. And that is if the game is not blocked, but what we say in local terms, parisien. Today, fortunately, we in the Kalinago territory, or in the Salbia constituency, we have what we call a dopautu. First, housing. Second, $820.50. Next week's a third in the constituency. And as we all can see, all the contractors